Hey there, Wastelanders, it's Brother Mike, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, we're going to be talking about, is Liberty Prime going to be coming to New Vegas, or at least the Mojave Desert? And is there going to be a new Liberty Prime Alpha being built at the same time? Let's talk about it. So at the end of Season 2, in the finale, after the credits, we see that Elder Quintus asked Dane to get the Liberty Prime Alpha schematics for him. Now, what could this mean? Is Liberty Prime Alpha the version that we all know and have come to love from Fallout 3 and Fallout 4? Or is this a different version of Liberty Prime? Is this a miniature version? Is this a upgraded version? Well, from the schematics photos, it looks par for par with Liberty Prime. I've been going over them and it doesn't look like there's much differences. So is Elder Quintus trying to find a way to take over or destroy the already existing Liberty Prime that is with Elder Maxon and the Commonwealth Brotherhood? Or is the Brotherhood, Elder Quintus's Brotherhood, are they going to be building their own Liberty Prime? Now, this raises some red flags because I don't know if Liberty Prime could be rebuilt from scratch. Now, people say, well, we did it in Fallout 4, but we didn't. We had all of his parts. We just had to reassemble him, fix a few areas, and then obviously solve the power issue again, which is what we do with the Beryllium Agitator. So, but even without the Beryllium Agitator, and if we don't side with the Brotherhood, they still get it up and working, but we don't know exactly how. But not only is the power source an issue, but how are you going to rebuild his AI? How are you going to rebuild his entire body with how advanced he is, the lasers he has? Yes, they're in Area 51, but that doesn't mean they have everything at their disposal to just cobble together a new Liberty Prime. And if they do, it would be rushed. It would take years. I mean, even pre-war, they were never able to finish Liberty Prime. That's why he lied dormant there for over 200 years until Elder Lyons' Brotherhood found him underneath the Pentagon. So, it makes me a bit worried. Because I would love to see OG Liberty Prime show up. I think that'd be great. They've been hinting that the Commonwealth is going to come and kill them. And there's already a battle ensuing at Area 51. And the ground is shaking in which Area 51 is at. And what could be making the ground shake like that? Liberty Prime's nukes. So, I don't know. We didn't see him there. We don't know if he's there. We didn't hear him there. It obviously could just be the other chapters fighting amongst them, but I don't know why they would still be fighting right now when they probably know... Well, no, they do know that Cold Fusion was taken. So, what are they fighting about? It would be a waste of men and resources. So, is someone attacking them? Which is bringing up to, like, the whole point of this video, my big theory with this video is the Commonwealth already in the Mojave Wasteland? And is that who is attacking Elder Quintus's Brotherhood at Area 51? And is the reason that they're trying to find the Liberty Prime schematics and look over is because they're trying to find a weakness or take over Liberty Prime for themselves because he's currently attacking them. And I think he's currently attacking them because of the way the ground is shaking. I don't know what the Brotherhood would be dropping on each other unless they're just firing Fat Mans outside. But I do know one thing that would definitely cause the ground to quake beneath you, and that is the little nukes that Liberty Prime throws off of his back. Now, I have a feeling that we would have heard him speaking or something, or gotten some inference to him, and if the Brotherhood or if the Commonwealth Brotherhood just shows up out of nowhere, that would be a little weird. Just out of the blue, and we don't see them coming in or not, but anything's up in the air with the way that they were playing with just introducing factions and stuff. We don't know. And so, also, yes, they are in Area 51. They have alien technology and such, but unless they don't have a almost fully built Liberty Prime there, I don't see any way within lore that they could build it in time, in the time of next season. Because this season only seemed to span maybe a week of time. We don't really know. They kind of just jump around everywhere, which I'll talk about that in another video. But it doesn't make sense to me other than that these are the original blueprints for Liberty Prime and that they're going to try and take him over, which has me thinking, if the Commonwealth even does come, and if either side have a version of Liberty Prime, they're going to want to get Cold Fusion back. And who has Cold Fusion but Mr. House? So, like the Brotherhood has always done before, they send in Liberty Prime first to spearhead the operation, so then the Knights and the other soldiers can come in afterwards. It's what they did in Fallout 3, it's what they did in Fallout 4, that's just how they use Liberty Prime. It's a very smart way to use him. He's almost indestructible, almost. And so they set their sights in Liberty Prime on New Vegas. He makes his way through Freeside with no ease, but the minute he steps foot onto the strip, he stops. The Brotherhood of Steel scribes are scrambling to see what's happening. Elder Quintus or Elder Maxine is freaking out. What's going on? Why is he not working? And his voice begins to dwindle, and a familiar voice comes out, and it's Mr. House, taking control of one of his magnum opus machines returned to him after 200 years, ready to protect Vegas forever. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I've said this a lot, but I think it could be possible, and I think it would be really cool to see. I mean, two of the coolest things in all of Fallout, New Vegas and Liberty Prime meeting each other, and there's a link between them. Mr. House worked on Liberty Prime, and he was very fond of it. Now, you may say, he never says this outwards. One of the only photos we see of Mr. House is him in front of Liberty Prime. We also see it in the show, which Raffi Silver does an amazing job recreating that photo. That is the coolest photo out of the show, besides Mr. House on the Pip-Boy. But it's possible, and I feel like it would also work with how they've been establishing that Mr. House has this database. And if you want to hear me talk about that, that was yesterday's video. I'll have it right here. But Mr. House's database, he can connect to any of his robots. And if any of his technology is in Liberty Prime, we know that he is monitoring it, especially now that he's most likely in AI form and has unlimited energy to connect back into his database. It could be possible, and we could see a Liberty Prime taken back by Mr. House in this next season. And I don't think this is a crazy theory. I think this would be something really cool to see. I mean, the season starts out with the struggle between the NCR and the Legion attacking, trying to take over Vegas. And maybe Mr. House assists them with his Securitrons, and everyone thinks everything is safe. And then they see a blimp on the horizon. Now, those blimps couldn't get close enough because Mr. House has laser cannons on top of the Lucky 38, which for sure could take out one of those blimps. These blimps are not impenetrable. They're kind of extremely dangerous. And in Fallout 4, we take advantage of this to blow it up and destroy the Brotherhood in the area. And so, are we going to see something like that happen again? Or not something like that happen again. I mean, it would be crazy to see maybe another faction of the Brotherhood, maybe the Yosemite or the Grand Canyon, make their way towards Vegas, thinking, oh, we're going back to take Cold Fusion, and just destroyed in the distance. That would be kind of sick to see, and then would give credence to, oh, we need to send something in there. And so they send Liberty Prime in because, oh, he's not going to, maybe the lasers can't aim down that far or something like that. I think it's something really cool that we would see, and we know that they are going to show Liberty Prime in this next season. The showrunner has stated multiple times that, yes, we've wanted to have Liberty Prime. I want to have the huge robots. Now, I don't want a rock'em sock'em fight between a Liberty Prime that was cobbled together in 3 weeks masterfully that can rival the OG Liberty Prime. Now, do I think the OG Liberty Prime, if he shows up, will get destroyed? No. now that I'm saying that out loud, we have no idea. They like to destroy a lot of stuff in the show. They didn't kill Fisto, though. Kind of wild. We destroyed Vegas, but Fisto is okay, and he's at a random taco shop that we never saw in the game. But yeah, and I'm doubling down on this. There is no possible way that they could cobble together and create a new Liberty Prime unless they're just going to drop new lore that there was a Liberty Prime Alpha being stored in Area 51. Now, not only is this lazy writing, but it's also just kind of destroying how cool Liberty Prime was. He was a one of one. He was the prototype. There were no others from what we saw, and I think we probably would have learned about that in the Pentagon where they were working on him. And that maybe even, the scribes there would have seen something and said, oh, there's stuff out in Area 51 to do with Liberty Prime. It doesn't make sense. And we've also seen lots of artifacts, like the Declaration of Independence, the Ark of the Covenant, a lot of alien technology, the shock baton, stored there. So it almost seems like Area 51 is a store place. So wouldn't you think they would hide the OG schematics to Liberty Prime at Area 51 just in case? Yeah, and as they've showed Area 51, it doesn't seem to be like this place where they were experimenting on stuff. It looks more like a warehouse where they were just preserving things, which makes me believe that they're not going to be building a new one and that they're going to be trying to take advantage of Liberty Prime. Now, I wouldn't be upset if there was like another prototype, smaller, more combat ready, like Liberty Prime that's only like 20 feet tall or something like that. But even then, that would just be a spit in the face to what Liberty Prime is and how cool Liberty Prime is. I mean, his creation was not only very, very cool because these companies, while they did work together, they were not friendly with each other. And the United States government got three of the biggest companies around, Robco, Mass Fusion, and General Atomics, which did not really work together much in the past. So not only is that a feat, and they were probably getting paid handsomely, but it was never finished. They couldn't solve the problem pre-war, where some of the smartest people in the Fallout franchise were. I mean, I know people are like, oh, well, with all the geniuses in the wasteland, they don't compare to these people. I think the only person who could feasibly build Liberty Prime is Robert House, and I don't think he has the resources or the time to. Now, with Cold Fusion, we don't know. And also to those people saying that, oh, they're going to take Cold Fusion from Mr. House and put it in Liberty Prime, that's like hooking up 50 car batteries to plug in your phone. Like, that's a bit of overkill. Now, would we see some, like, god-tier crazy lasers from Liberty Prime? Potentially, but I don't think they have to install a Cold Fusion generator into Liberty Prime. And then if someone destroyed Liberty Prime, we already know from Mr. House that we have no idea what would happen if they destroyed Cold Fusion. So I think that's just people being like, oh, they'll put Cold Fusion in Liberty Prime. They may not know about the games and such. So I'm not going to dig deep into that because I haven't seen big creators been like, oh, they're going to put Cold Fusion in Liberty Prime. And that's like, wow, that's the walking end of the world right there. If someone just is able to destroy him again or something, what if someone uses the Helios 1 laser on him? Boom, Earth split in half. The moon would be cracked. At least from what Mr. House says, which I don't think he's very much bluffing because I don't know why he would in that moment. But I'm not going to talk about that scene. I think that scene was not done in the best light, and we should have gotten way more answers, because at the end of the day, if you're going to show us New Vegas, you got to give us answers and not say, oh, everyone thought they won. But that's not what today's video is about. It's about Liberty Prime. So if you disagreed with something I said in this video, let me know down below. We can talk about it or debate about it or whatever. And if you enjoyed this video, why don't you consider subscribing and like the video? And also, my friends, I will be posting tomorrow. My new off day is just going to be on Mondays. I will still be streaming, of course. And as well, I will be streaming tonight at around 10:45 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. So catch me there. I have no clue what we'll be playing yet. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video. And also, once again, thank you guys so much for 1,375 subscribers. And also, shout out our first and only member of the Brotherhood, Swahili. Thank you so much. This video is sponsored by the Noble Cream Company. Shout out Swahili and the Noble Cream Company. But I thank you all so much for watching today. And you don't forget, you are cared for, you are loved, and you stay safe out there, Wastelanders.